Hello, hello, hello. Ooh, it's been another day. It is. Do you know what your name is? Do you? You know what day it is? Do you? Oh, did you have a good morning so far? Everything's just wonderful. Coffee's just wonderful. Breakfast just wonderful. Or is it like, oh, I hurry up, got to get to work. I got to get all my stuff together and get to work. And then you get to work and you go get you a cup of coffee and sit at your desk. You in your drawers a little, what is it, a jelly roll or something. I remember it was remember those honey bunnies? And there was no honey bun. That's what it was, honey bun. A honey bun sitting in your drawer. So about, if you could wait till your break time. But I just didn't have time to grab anything at the house. So about 10 o'clock you get hungry after that honey bun. About 8 or 7 or whatever, yeah. So then you start bringing things to work with you and putting them in drawers everywhere. And then somebody spies you putting your snack in your drawer. And so about 10 o'clock they said, when you pulled out your snack, they said, didn't I see you bring an extra honey bun? Is it in your drawer? You know, you got to be nice and give it to them. Even though your allowance this week was only $7. Well, you could buy a honey bun for 3 for $1. That's what you could buy it for. You could feel it. You could feel it. Well, $1 was not very much money, but it was more money than it is now. But anyway, yeah, that extra honey bun. Or you get to work thinking you have lunch money, and you realize the kids have taken all your change, and you're going, oh no, that's the change I want to have my lunch with. Oh well, we survived it all. I don't know how we did that, but we did. And young people today with children, they're going through the same thing. Everything, pennies, nickels, and dimes are still, very important to all kinds of situations, Like, oh my, you don't get paid till Friday and you're out of sugar. You got cereal, but you haven't got any sugar. I wish I had bought cereal with sugar on it. Oh, well, we survived that too, didn't we? You teach the kids, oh, without cream and sugar, they're good. And they're looking out just going to ride, but they're hungry, so they'll eat it. Eventually, so let me put it in a little bag for you. Take to work, and half the time you couldn't even afford a little bag, where they take their lunches and stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh. But that goes on still today. Making sure kids get to school and all that. I know I ate a lot of egg sandwiches. Oh, one thing I did know, when I got up in the morning, Mama would have something on the table. Homemade biscuits. Yes, at least homemade biscuits and jelly. Yes. I think we were drinking some coffee too during that time when we were young, with lots of cream if there was any cream. If not, I don't know, I guess we drank water, because Sunday we got milk. But anyway, that's not important. It's just funny how things continue on, but still they stay the same. Just when I was reading those children's letters, and it was talking about, Connor, that's enough, honey. And they were talking about, I'm learning math today. I'm learning multiplication and division. And some of them could actually write and spell those words. I was impressed. Connor, that's okay. It's okay. He's underneath the couch. He's eating his snack. He's went outside. Now he's king of the mountain underneath the couch. Funny, funny, funny. I gotta find out when I need to take him back in and get those stitches removed. He's doing very well. He's sleeping well, and he's getting around here, knows where the water bowl is, you know, just doing his thing. Occasionally he gets confused, but he's got much more confidence than he had at the beginning. You know, he was more angry at the beginning. But what are y'all doing to me? But I don't think and it's funny, he actually looks at me like he can see me. Oh, I've got to tell you adventure yesterday. Now, should I tell you or not? Maybe I will. After I did the video and put the video up yesterday, I told you I was going to go with my sister to go get her heart cath. Well, Clint come over to pick us up. And I was over there ready to go with my sister. I'd packed my crocheting, you know, and a bottle of water and a cookie. Because it was going to start at 3, but she had to be there at 1. And it lasts until 10 o'clock whenever they, you know, she comes out that night. So I was preparing for it. Well, we're just sitting there waiting, you know, on Clint. And all of a sudden, did I say all of a sudden? All of a sudden, I started hurting. I mean, like, I don't know what a stab feels like other than stepping on a nail. But let me tell you it just attacked me. It attacked me in my side, my back, and then I started throwing up. You know, just, and I said, and the pain kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I told my sister, I said, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good. I said, I think we need to call 911. And she says, well, I'm going to the hospital. You know, Clint's taking us. And I'm trying not to be a bother because her son is taking her. You know, I'm just sort of like the sister. And I said, well, I'll call 911. But she said, well, call your doctor first. So I called my doctor, you know, protocol. You call the doctor, and they said, of course they're going to say, go to the emergency room. But I didn't hurt very long. You know, at that time, I had not been hurting that long, like 10 minutes. It got worse, and it got worse. And it was like I was going to throw my insides out of my mouth. And the pain was excruciating, where you will double up, you know. You know what's going on. I know you do. But I didn't know, but I did have a hint that morning when I got to the bathroom that there was a little blood, you know. And I said, that's not right. That's not right. But you know how you do, you just overlook it. And so anyway, decided that they would take me up to the hospital with them because she's going to be there at the cath lab anyway. And so we had to take her car instead of his truck. And oh, it hurt so bad in the car and everything, every bump it hit. I mean, it was excruciating. I'm going, this will be over with soon. This is going to go away. This is going to go away. Well, they let me off at the emergency room. You know, I said, I'm fine. Well, Clint went in to get a wheelchair. The place was packed. There was no wheelchair available. And he was standing there, bless his heart, trying to help me. And I said, I wobbled into the emergency room, and I told Clint, I said, go take care of your mom. I'll be all right. And he said, are you sure? I said, I'm going to be all right. And so I'm all being over hurting, you know. And you don't want to draw attention to yourself when you're hurting. And I'm afraid I'm going to throw up all over the emergency room. Place is packed. Every corner had somebody standing in it. I thought, where am I going to sit? And I decided I would just get down on the floor. I hurt so bad. I don't know if they'll ever get me up, but I don't care. I don't want to lay down on the floor and just do a fetal thing, because there was no place to sit, and my feet were, the way they are. I'm going, oh, poor pitiful me. Oh, maybe. And then I said, this isn't poor pitiful me. I have to do this. I'm on my own. I'm in an emergency room. I'm hurting. Now let's see the matter of facts. What I got to do. So I dealt with the admissions, got all that taken care of. They went to get a wheelchair. They couldn't find a wheelchair. And I just kept standing there, and my legs were giving out. You know how you do, and people are everywhere. And I thought, well, I don't want to fall down. Somebody will step on me. And I said, I don't care. They can step on me. I hurt that bad. I do not care. And all of a sudden, this lady girl from another room come over and said, you need to sit down, ma'am. And so a young man that had been sitting there for how many hours, I don't know, said, here, have my seat. See, there's still hope in the world. Hope in the world. Well, I couldn't properly thank him, like tell him, oh, thank you so very, very much. I was going, oh, but I think he learned sign language, though, because he says, it's okay. And so, there were people there that had been there 2 or 3 hours, and I just got there, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be a while. And so Holly came and checked on me. She worked at the hospital, and she's in the cath department where my sister was having her cath. And so she come down to check on me. And I was hurting so bad. I mean, did I say I was hurting so bad? Well, I think one of you guys told me not too long ago that y'all had a kidney stone. Well. Well, after about 3 or 4 hours of just crying and throwing up in a bag, just the worst scenario for me is throw up in a bag in a waiting room where there's people everywhere that are sick too. Everybody's sick. They're either hurting or they're... And then you got the guy over there, with his cell phone, kicking his feet around going, oh yeah, I stepped and I think I crippled my knee, and he says, oh yeah, about 4 hours. He'd been there 4 hours. He's making it a social event. Yes, now that's what you do. You do the best you can do, whatever the situation is. So finally, they did get me in, and immediately the doctor said, sent me to a scan right away. And as soon as the scan was done, they come and give me an IV and then started giving me medication for pain because the scan had shown there's a big old kidney stone. I don't know what big old means. I don't know. I guess it's like I don't know. Some kind of MM. I was thinking crochet hook when they gave me that. Oh, it was this big. It was 33 mm or 5 mm or something. I'm going, oh, that's a crochet hook. Isn't that funny how your mind works and you're hurting like crazy? And anyway, they kept pumping me with pain medicine, and it wouldn't go away. So finally they hit me with the hard stuff, and it went away. The pain was gone. And then they told me, you've got to take this flushing medicine and only use this pain medicine if the pain is so severe. And so I was going to go home all equipped, right? Well, I called my sister. She's in the cath lab in recovery. And she says, I won't be out of here till 11 tonight. And I said, well, if I knew where you were, I would head over to where you are, and then Clint could take me home when he takes you home. And she said, no, to call your son and have him come get you. So I called my son, and he says, have you got your pain medicine, all this? Well, they hadn't. They had just given me a prescription. Well, there's not a drugstore open to get drugs anytime after, 8 o'clock and 5. I mean, used to the hours were like longer. And so anyway, make a long story short, he wasn't able to get them, but he did something that usually no one does. He slipped the prescription through the door that was locked at a friendly drugstore who knows me, So they probably think, that sounds like something she'd do, but you're not supposed to do that, I thought maybe they had a box is what I told him, but he said, oh no, I just slipped it in the door. I said, okay. And he said, call him first thing in the morning, which I did. Well, I come home and no pain. It was just like, all that was just a little memory of that was just happened to somebody else. And in a span of 30 minutes, it was gone. The pain was gone, And so I decided I'm very, very tired. I pet the puppies when I got home and, fed them like normal. And got myself ready for bed. And they told me to drink lots of water with lemon in it. Just like, I think Jill was telling me that's what she did. And so I laid in that bed and I slept. And I slept. And I slept. And did I tell you I slept? Until that pain medicine wore off. So anyway, this morning, I'm a whole new person. But I slept hard as a rock. Hard as a rock. Sort of sore a little bit, but but isn't it amazing? That's how life is. Something can hit you at 1 second when you least expect it. I mean, you got your bag full of crocheting. That's a very big event. And I'm lugging this thing full of crochet, and I'm hurting. Now, visual this old lady with her crochet and hurting so bad in a emergency room. I know everybody looked around and said, oh, I bet she thinks there's crochet thieves at home or something. She has to bring her work with her. But I'm okay. And they said that this would probably be reoccurring until, it gets away, moves on out of my life. But, I don't want to do that anymore. No. But I'm good. The moral of the story is, don't ever doubt that things can change. And when they do, if you can do something about it, do it. If you can't do anything about it, don't worry about it. Well, let me tell you, I wasn't worried about it. I was just hurting. I was hurting. Oh, my goodness gracious. And I wasn't the only one in that waiting room. In that emergency room. And there were nurses and doctors everywhere. They were just busy as little bees. They had their own little jobs to do. And it was quite amazing. Quite amazing. We're very fortunate, though, to live in a world that we can get services for some kind of pain. Back in the pioneer days, what would they do? The pain was bad. In fact, at one time, I think I would have told the doctor, just shoot me. But but he thought I meant shoot him with a needle. I was thinking, no, shoot me. Oh, well. There's my lemon water. And I'm going to sit here and crochet and count my many blessings that still things are good. And I should, before I get started crocheting here, is if we've got any, yes, here it is, any comments. If you want to talk to me, tell me what you guys are up to. Hopefully you're having a better day than I had. Oh, I'm glad that's over with. Well, I hope it doesn't come back, but he seemed to think it would be back. Oh. Hey, Bonnie Myers. Yellow really looks good on you. Well, thank you. It's a cheerful color, and I like it. I like cheerful colors. And not everybody can wear yellow. I know when I was a kid, if I wore yellow, I thought everybody thought I was a crossing guard. Oh, not really. I just, no, 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 no. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I hope your headache went away, dear. And here's Mary Bell is hooked. It says, LOL, smiling has been outlawed. Your sister is so funny. She knew it was your hand. Sounds like you had a nice Halloween. Yes. I don't know how she knew that was my hand. I had that big old glove on that hand. In fact, I had big gloves on each one with that monster rigging black hat. I love that hat. Oh, this is, sounds like you had a nice Halloween. Loving all the yellow. Look, love watching you crochet. I see your card in the background. I love those cards. Hope you're having a nice evening. Yes, that my sister, baby sister, gave me that card many, many, many years ago when they first came out from IKEA. I think it was IKEA. Before I even knew what IKEA was. Of course, my sisters are always forerunners, you know, when it comes to that. Oh, and the rest of them, I think that I've already answered and read out loud. But thank you all. Yes, thank you all. You know, this isn't quite as big as I hoped it would be, this blanket. See, it's not, I wanted it to be bigger because it's lightweight and but anyway, it is lightweight and it's like, I think that'd be a good stitch for a nice cuddly sweater, you know, cowl or something. But I may put white on the end of it, but I don't know if the white is too white. Let's see. What do y'all think about white? I think that might be a pretty border. Or maybe I'd make I don't know if I've got any more blue. I know I don't have any more of this. And I don't know if I have any gray. I might check see if I have any gray. And then do gray. Because these colors are the light blues. I don't have very many blues, to tell you the truth. But I do know I'm not going to put purple on it. No, no, no. Just going to go ahead. I'm almost out of yarn on this project. And you see I'm the queen today. I've got my queen's blanket on. In fact, I'm laying on the crown right now, squishing to see the crown. Now, this is a good size. I like the larger sizes. But when I'm like, just want to cover my legs, the smaller ones are much better. You know, somebody sent me a measurement sheet with all the measurements, you know, blankets, baby blankets, lap throws, you know, all kinds of things, and the measurements on them. You know, I used to go by the measurements, you know, now I go, that's about right. That's good enough, you know. Yeah, a lot of people count all those to make sure all the inches are right. So what have we learned today? Well, we have learned that we know our name and we know what day it is. Always be prepared for the unexpected and do not worry about the things we cannot change. And drink lots and lots of water. Lots of water. Thank goodness I had lemons. Made me some lemon water. I think that's what, yes, water. I think water is the key. I think Rusty says that all the time too. He says, drink lots and lots of water. You eat less and you keep your body flushed out and everything. He says, and you've got to stretch your arms like this. And he's older than me. No, he's not. He's about the same age as me, to tell you the truth. If y'all haven't seen him. Rusty 78690 or something like that. He's got it on YouTube. I've been watching him for years and years. I wonder if, Maribel, did you finish your Christmas blanket? Did you get to where you're liking it? Did you? Oh my goodness. I was just thinking Thanksgiving's not very far away, is it? The day, well, it is quite a ways. It's according to her cooking or not, how far the days are. And if you go to the grocery store, if the grocery store has all the things you need. Have y'all started, they're on YouTube where they're saying stockpile your food? Any of y'all doing that? Canned meat? I think Walmart has a special about canned meat. You know, you can buy so much at this price. It's like canned chicken and canned beef, canned bacon. Of course, you got your canned beans to go with bacon. Then you got to have your cornbread too. And then, so anyway, we're telling you should stock up on things. Now, yes, that sounds feasible, but where are you going to store it? And if you don't eat it, they'll be exhausted on it, and then it'll just be collecting dust up in the cabinet. Oh, well, we'll jump off that subject right now, but I do want to tell you this is very, very important. I want you to forget this. Golden Books, remember Golden Books? Golden Books has put out a new book. And it's named Queen Elizabeth. Got a picture on the cover of it. Look it up. I mean, ain't that something? Here I am making a crocheted blanket in her honor, and now Gold Book put out a book, one of those little golden books out for her. I think that's so sweet. Oh, great minds think alike, I guess. Oh, well, I'm going to let you go and continue to sit here just like this, crocheting and thinking about things. Because you never know what the next minute will bring. Be happy in the minute. Hug people you love. And just carry on. Just carry on. Don't give up. You know, that's one of the things I said to myself in that waiting room. There were people that had been there for many hours, and they were hurting bad. Their whole families was with them and everything, and they just got up and left. He said, well, we hurt too bad to be sitting in this emergency room. And I thought to that, you know, of myself. I said, yeah, that's true, but it's not true. I have no choice. If you hurt and you're in a queue to get an emergency room and you've been there all those hours, you need to hang in there. I had no recourse. No one was going to help me, not unless I helped myself. And to help myself was to stay there until it was my turn. Simple as that. And my turn did come. With battle in my mind. I mean, battle in my mind. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have a car. I was just dropped off, which is what I asked to be. I was by myself in there. And still, you just got to carry on. Remember that. You just got to keep carrying on. Because you are special. You are SPECIAL special. Now, y'all in taking spelling tests. Now, did you get that? Special. Special, 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 special. And I hope your life is going well until tomorrow. We'll remember that God has you all of us in the palm of his hand. Pray for Mother Earth, bumblebees, the flowers, the trees, and for each other. Because we're all on this big old earth together. That's right. Don't be surprised what happens in the next second. I'm telling you what. But you'll survive, and I will see you tomorrow.